Imagine a ruler who walked barefoot across the sands of Arabia, yet his justice echoed across empires. A man whose name sent shivers down the spines of tyrants, yet he wept for the poor in the silence of the night. This is Umar ibn Al-Khattab, ERA, Al-Farooq, the divider of truth and falsehood. His life was not just a journey from disbelief to faith, but a revolution of character, leadership, and unwavering justice. He was the man who ruled an empire stretching from the deserts of Arabia to the gates of Persia and Byzantium. Yet he remained humble, simple, and accountable. His legacy is not a forgotten chapter of history. It is a living guide for leadership, governance, and humanity. Today we revive his story, not for the sake of history, but as a mirror for our times. Born into the noble tribe of Quraysh, Umar was a child of the desert, molded by the harshness of tribal honor and strength. He was known for his towering physique, powerful presence, and sharp intellect. He mastered the arts of poetry, lineage, and oratory, becoming a voice of authority in Qurayshi gatherings. His temperament was fierce, his pride unyielding. Yet within that stern heart lay a deep sense of justice, even if clouded by ignorance. He could not tolerate injustice, and despite his opposition to Islam, he was respected for his fairness. The seeds of leadership and moral courage were there, waiting to be awakened by divine guidance. The moment of transformation came when Umar, enraged by Islam's message, stormed towards his sister's house to confront her for embracing the new faith. There he found her reciting verses of the Quran. The words penetrated his heart. "Indeed, I am Allah. There is no deity except me, so worship me." Tears replaced rage. His heart, once hardened, melted in submission. Umar declared his Islam openly, challenging Quraysh in the Kaaba. His conversion was not just a personal victory, but a monumental turning point for Muslims. The oppressed found a protector. The believers found a shield. Islam now had a public defender who feared no enemy. With his unwavering commitment to truth, the Prophet, SAW, honored him with the title of Al-Farooq, the one who distinguishes between right and wrong. Umar's sense of justice was unparalleled. He declared, "If a mule stumbles in a rock, I fear Allah will ask Umar why he did not pave the way." He judged cases with fearless impartiality, whether the accused was a nobleman or a slave. His leadership was rooted in accountability. He once confronted a woman who questioned his authority, only to accept her correction humbly. Umar's justice was not confined to courtrooms. It lived in the streets, markets, and hearts of his people. When Abu Bakr, ERA, appointed Umar as his successor, the Ummah knew a new chapter was beginning. Standing before the people, Umar addressed them with humility. "If I do right, support me. If I go astray, correct me." His leadership was marked by consultation, compassion, and firmness. He established administrative councils, appointed governors with strict accountability, and ensured that every decision aligned with the Quran and Sunnah. Umar ruled not from a throne, but from the masjid, approachable, transparent, and ever watchful of his duty toward the people. His caliphate became a golden era of Islamic governance, remembered for its justice and equality. Under Umar's command, the Islamic Empire expanded at an unprecedented rate. Victories in Persia, the Byzantine heartlands in Egypt marked his era. But these conquests were not about power. They were about spreading justice and mercy. The conquest of Jerusalem is a symbol of Umar's humility. Refusing royal reception, dressed in simple attire, he entered the city as a servant of Allah, not a conqueror. His treaty with the people of Jerusalem guaranteed religious freedom and safety. Umar's military leadership was balanced by diplomacy, fairness, and a vision of a just society. Umar's governance revolutionized statecraft. He established the Bayt al-Mal, public treasury, ensuring every citizen, Muslim or non-Muslim, had rights to welfare. He initiated stipends for widows, orphans, and the elderly. His reforms in judiciary, public infrastructure, and economic policies were centuries ahead of their time. Umar ensured governors were accessible, just, and accountable. He introduced the Hijri calendar for systematic governance. His leadership was a perfect balance of power and humility, administration and compassion. Despite ruling an empire stretching thousands of miles, Umar lived a life of profound simplicity. He mended his own clothes, ate with the poor, and often slept on the bare ground. He would personally inspect markets, ensuring fairness in trade. His nightly patrols are legendary, walking the streets to find and aid those in need. On one such patrol, he carried sacks of grain to a destitute woman, cooking for her with his own hands. His leadership was defined by service. Umar's greatness lay not in the vastness of his empire, but in the humility with which he ruled it. Umar's life of service was sealed with martyrdom. During Fajr prayer, he was attacked by a Persian slave seeking revenge. Bleeding and in pain, Umar's first concern was the welfare of the Ummah. He appointed a council to choose his successor and sought forgiveness for any lapses in his duty. His burial beside the Prophet Muhammad and Sallallahu and Abu Bakr, RRA, is a symbol of his rank among the greatest. His departure was mourned not just by Muslims, but by every soul who had tasted his justice. Umar ibn Al-Khattab's RA legacy transcends centuries. His life is a guide for every leader, every judge, every individual seeking to uphold truth. His fearless pursuit of justice, his administrative brilliance, and his unmatched humility are lessons that the modern world desperately needs. Whether it is a ruler or a common man, Umar's example teaches that leadership is a responsibility, power is a trust, and justice is the ultimate duty. His story is not confined to history books. It is alive in every act of fairness and humility. Umar ibn Al-Khattab, RRA, was not just a caliph. He was a servant of Allah, a guardian of justice, and a leader whose heart beat with the concerns of his people. His story challenges us to rise beyond our comforts, to serve humanity with integrity, and to lead with fearless accountability. The world today cries for leaders like Umar, leaders who prioritize justice over power, humility over luxury. If this story has touched your heart, like this video, share it with others, comment your reflections, and subscribe to Legends Legacy. Together, we can keep these timeless legacies alive and inspire a new generation of leaders.